seated. Before we get started, I'd like to recognize and thank some of the people who are in the room with us today who've supported our kids all year long. Our superintendent, Elodia Ortega Lampkin, our board president, Noel Rodriguez, our board vice president, Laura Brubaker, our board clerk, Viviana Garcia, and our board member, Claudia Rodriguez Mojica. I'd also like to thank our Associate Superintendent of Ed Services, Dr. Gracie Guerrero, for being here today. Mostly, I'd like to thank the amazing staff of Cache Creek for all that they did today and all year long to make today happen, and our many scholarship and community members who are here to recognize our amazing young men and women. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the microphone Jessie Lombraña Soto and Marcela Palacios Carrillo for the multilingual welcome.
Testing. Just kidding, hold on. Good afternoon. My name is Marcela Palacios Carrillo, and
I'm Jessica Lombraña Soto.
welcome to our graduation ceremony for Cache Creek High School Class of 2026. Thank you for being here to celebrate with us, and thank you to our principal, Ms. Carrillo, for always going above and beyond.
Buenas tardes y bienvenidos a nuestra ceremonia de graduación de la clase 2026 de la escuela Cache Creek. Gracias por estar aquí para celebrar con nosotros.
Y gracias a nuestra directora por siempre hacer esfuerzo extra.
Next, excuse me, I would like to introduce and call to the microphone Sierra Echevarria, who will lead us in the flag salute this afternoon. While she's walking up, please stand. It's written right there.
Right now? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Sierra. Next, I'd like to invite to the microphone Genesis Ramirez Elias and Luis Uscanga, who will read the land acknowledgement.
My name is Genesis Ramirez Elias.
My name is my name is Luis Uscanga.
We should take a moment to acknowledge the land on which we are gathered. For thousands of years, this land has been the home of Patwin people. Today, there are 3 federally recognized Patwin tribes Cacho Dihi Band of Winton Indians of the Calusa Indian Community, Quetzal Dihi Winton Nation, and Yoka Dihi Winton Nation. The Patwin people have remained committed to the stewardship of this land over many centuries. It has been cherished and protected as elders have instructed the young through generations. We are honored and grateful to be here today on their traditional lands.
Deberíamos tomar un momento para reconocer la tierra sobre la que estamos situados. Durante miles de años, esta tierra ha sido el hogar de los Patwin. Hoy en día hay 3 Patwin reconocidas a nivel federal. La banda Kekil de G de indios Wintún de la comunidad india Colusa, la nación Quetzal de G Wintún y la nación Yokia de G Wintún. Los Patwin se han mantenido comprometidos con la administración de esta tierra durante muchos siglos. Ha sido apreciada y protegida como los ancianos han enseñado a los jóvenes a través de generaciones. Nos sentimos honrados y agradecidos de estar hoy aquí en estas tierras de tradición.
Just making sure. Don't get out of order. All right. Good afternoon again. And once again, let me welcome our Board of Trustees, Superintendent, District Office staff, my amazing faculty, all of the families that are here, and to you, graduates, to this graduation ceremony for the graduating class of 2026 from the Creek. Before I begin addressing our graduates, I'd like to take a moment to address the families. I want to thank you for sending us your children every day. Thank you for entrusting us with their safety, their education, and the responsibility of helping them find their way to adulthood. Your trust in us as an institution, as an individuals, is a privilege that we do not take for granted. Thank you for being our partners in supporting the fine young men and women of this class. Now, graduates, I'm going to shift a little bit. This is your moment. I want you to think about your first day of high school. How nervous and excited you were about what freshman year would bring. Maybe even overwhelmed by all the new people you'd meet, the new rules you had to learn, and a little bit anxious about getting it all right. And then sophomore year started and things were a little more familiar, less overwhelming, less anxiety-inducing, hopefully. And yet somewhere along the way, life happened, and things at school got off track. It's all right, it happens to everybody. But it led you to us, to the Creek. High school may not have gone like you expected it would on that first day. But you still made it here, to this day. And that's what's important. When you look back on your high school experience, I don't want you to focus on how hard, frustrating, and challenging it's been. I don't want you to focus on what you think went wrong or even what you think you could have done differently. I want you to focus on you. Through every challenge, every disappointment, every obstacle, you persevered. You learned new skills, you found ways to cope, you supported each other to keep going, and each day you showed up and did your level best. As you prepare to accept your diploma and turn that tassel, I hope you realize just how amazing, strong, capable, and wonderful you are. Today you finish your career as a high school student. As you leave us, I want you to hear one more time how very proud we are of you. I want you to know how very much each of us on staff at Cache Creek has loved being your teacher, your confidant, your guide, and your snack plug. And by the way, my car will never, ever stop smelling like Takis. That's how much I love you. And while we haven't always loved chasing you out of the bathrooms, it's still not a party bus. Gross place to eat your lunch, by the way. Reminding you to bring your Chromebooks, squashing rumors, struggling to remember to end your Minga passes when you've been back in class forever. We have always loved you, and we could not be more proud of you. There's a little sign that is hung in every office that I've ever had that says, "Don't forget where you came from, but never lose sight of where you're going." Where you come from is more than just the town you were born in, the street you lived on, the house you grew up in. Where you come from is all of the people and experiences you find along the way that help shape the person you are. Not all of those people or experiences are good ones. We know that. And we all know that the world can be a scary and difficult place. But it can also be amazing, like you. Don't let the difficult and disappointing people and experiences stop you. Don't let them make you afraid to try again. And don't let them convince you that you can't, because you most certainly can and have. As you venture off into adulthood, please don't let the sharp parts of life define you. Use them to fuel your progress. You can do hard things, withstand challenges, and overcome obstacles. You've proven that just by being here in this gym today. Whether you recognize it or not, you are the problem solvers, the leaders, the creators, and most importantly, the hope. You are what's good in this world. You need to remember that. There are so many amazing experiences waiting for you on the other side of this ceremony, and I know you're probably already tired of listening to me talk. So many options and opportunities. But before you get there, I have some last, I promise, words of advice for you. Try new things. New experiences are what make life fun and give you the best stories to tell. Just be safe, please. Ask for help. Nobody gets through life without a little help from their friends. It's a song for a reason. Nobody. Ask for the help you need. There are plenty of people who want to see you succeed in this world. Find them. And if you can't find them, come find us. It's okay to change your mind. You can decide that you want to take a different path, find a new relationship, get a different job, go back to school, change your hair color, whatever. You're allowed. If you aren't happy, healthy, and living your best life, make the changes necessary to do so. And lastly, save your money. Adulting is hard and expensive. Set a financial goal. Being a responsible adult is hard if you don't know what you're working toward. Figure out what you want, set your sights on it, make a plan, and do everything you need to do to get there. You want to buy a car, move out on your own, take a trip, get that Louis bag or those J's that just dropped, maybe a new tattoo. Save for it. Whatever it is, focus on it so that you never lose sight of where you're going, and stash that cash so you can get there. That's it. That's the best advice I have to offer. As we end our time together, remember, you come from the creek. No matter where you're going, we got you. We are so excited to see what beautiful lives you build, and it's about time you got to it. And next, I'd like to introduce our superintendent, Elodia Ortega Lampkin, to give her remarks to our graduates.
graduating class of 2026, today I stand before you with my heart filled with pride and joy. As your superintendent, it is both an honor and a privilege to be here with you on this special occasion. We are all here to celebrate you. Like me, your teachers, families, guardians, friends, and your special loved ones are all very proud of you, not only for your accomplishments, but also for the journey that led you here today, right now. Each step, each challenge, each obstacle you overcame has shaped you into the incredible individuals you are today. Today is only the beginning of a new journey, and we are very excited to see what you will accomplish. As your superintendent, there are 3 things I want for you, and as a mother, are the same things I want for my own children. And I believe our families and guardians here will agree with me. And that is for you to be happy, to be independent, and to be a good person. First, be happy. Family, so we want them to be happy. Let's show them. We want you to enjoy all that life brings, even during the hard times. Make the best of every situation. Travel, take risks, try new things, and know that no matter what happens, each day is a new beginning. So live each one fully. And I know the parents can really relate to this one. We want you to be independent. Someday we will not be here for you, and we want you to take care of yourself. We want you to be confident, to take advantage of learning as much as you can. Always seek knowledge, ask questions, seek experiences, and keep working to be the best person you can be. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Sometimes that means failing. But failure is just an opportunity to learn, to grow, and become even stronger. Always remember that you are capable and that you are good enough. In fact, you are more than good enough to be anything you want to be, so just go for it. And lastly, and this is very important during these times, we want you to be a good person. Be kind, starting with yourselves. Be kind to yourself and to others. Forgive. Give grace. And never forget that you are loved. Can we show them the love, families? Reach out to those in need, lend a helping hand, and be a force for positive change. Life has a funny way of working out. Most times, when we reach out to help others, we end up helping ourselves. So remember, be a good person by being kind. Finally, remember that you are not alone. You carry the hopes and dreams of the entire community with you. Always believe in yourself, because we will always believe in you. And we will always be here for you. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Superintendent. Next, I'd like to invite our incredible office coordinator, who is the actual brains behind this entire operation, Lisa Sanchez, who happens to have a birthday today. Happy birthday, Lisa. So does Cody, wherever he's at. They're birthday buddies. Lisa is going to do the presentation of the roses.
Thank you. Can I have Destiny Magaña and Tayton Lozier up to the front, please? Good afternoon, everyone. So 21 years ago, we began this special tradition of having each graduate enter the ceremony with a rose in honor of Rosa Corona, a former member of the Cache Creek High family. These roses are then gathered and offered as a gift of appreciation to recognize individuals who have supported Cache Creek High students. Destiny, come on up.
After 30 years of dedicated service to Woodland Joint Unified School District, Maria is retiring, leaving behind a legacy that cannot be measured by years alone. Cache Creek High School has been incredibly fortunate to have shared the last 20 years of her journey. While Maria's title may have been custodian, those who know Cache Creek know she was so much more. She has been a source of comfort, a listening ear, and a source of strength for countless students and staff. She has celebrated our successes, supported us through challenges, and cared for our school community in ways that often went unseen, but never unnoticed. Maria has always been the person working quietly in the background, always making sure others were cared for, whether offering encouragement to a student having a hard day, sharing a smile in the hallway, or simply being a constant and caring presence. Maria helped create the heart of Cache Creek High School. On our campus stands a tree she planted years ago, a living reminder of her presence here. Much like Maria herself, that tree has grown strong roots, provided comfort and shade, and become part of the foundation of our school community. Long after today, it will continue to stand as a symbol of the care, dedication, and love she poured into Cache Creek High School every single day. There could never be enough roses to say thank you or enough words to express what Maria has meant to all of us. What we can say is this: thank you for your dedication, your cooking, your nurturing spirit, and the countless ways you made Cache Creek feel like a home. Maria, your work here may be ending, but your impact will remain part of Cache Creek High School forever. We will miss you deeply, celebrate you always, and carry your example with us for years to come.
Right here? Do I need to flip the page?
But yours, just do yours. Yours isn't in here, so just do yours.
Start with it. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Dayton. A wee bit tall. A lot of people don't know this, but Chris Grody here, his first year teaching at Cache Creek, my dad was a senior. And it's crazy because I actually got there this year, and this is his last year. Grody spent well over 30, 40 years here at Cache Creek. It's like 40. Man, but he has given back to this community and to this school more than I think anybody. And I mean, such an honor to be able to be here and just be able to talk about him and what he's done. I mean, I've heard all the stories once before from my dad and from Grody himself. I've seen the pictures and everything, so I know he's not a liar, so that's out there. But truly, really changed my perspective of school. And I just love these teachers, and Chris is definitely by far my favorite teacher I've ever had. And I just appreciate you for everything you've ever done.
Next, I'd like to invite to the microphone our student speaker, Melody Callis.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Melody Callis, and I just want to say that I hope all of you are as nervous as I am standing here in front of you. I am truly proud of every single one of us. We all came into Cache Creek not knowing if we would make it to graduation, but here we are, graduating together. I know all of our stories are different, but I think mine is similar to many of ours. I struggled at school at Pioneer. I was disappointed in myself because I was told that I was going to go to Cache Creek. I felt like if I failed and let my family down. I was also nervous about changing schools, as if I had stories about how Cache Creek was. I mean, it was in the middle of nowhere, and even worse, it was my first time to ever take the bus. I attended orientation before school started, and I was told I would get a fresh start, another chance to show that I can do it, and I can graduate on time. I quickly became a different student from the beginning in Cache Creek. The smaller environment helped, but the teachers were welcoming and encouraging me that I can do it. I went from somebody that wasn't going to graduate to somebody who finished several months early. Many of us even made honor roll for the first time ever. Being in the middle of nowhere wasn't so bad. I mean, yeah, we had to wait for the bus, but when we got there were cats, chickens, and Zohan, the school dog waiting to greet us. Shout out to Zohan, who has been on campus for years and passed away this year. Also, have you ever been fed an entire Thanksgiving meal with unlimited dessert before, or gone trick-or-treating door to door at school? I don't think so. But here we are, graduating together. We are all going towards our newly discovered goals, but please remember that you are so much more than what others say about you. You made it here with all your hard work and effort. Don't let anyone put you down. I would like to give a special thanks to all the teachers at Cache Creek High School, and a special thanks to Miss Morgan, the woman who truly saw me. You gave me the confidence to write my stories and share them. You were the light shining in my darkness, and I can't thank you enough. If you say any teacher was mean to you, it was because they cared about you. They cared enough to nag you, to remind you that you have to make that change. Cache Creek High School staff are the most amazing, most wonderful people I have ever met in all my high school years. But the people I want to give the most thanks are to my parents. Thank you for sacrificing your dreams to watch me live mine. Gracias por darme una vida que ustedes quisieron pero nunca tuvieron. I know you always told me to focus in school to not end up like you. Like what? Hardworking, brave, and smart people? I admire my parents so much, and I will live my life to the fullest for them. I also want to remind everyone that this isn't a goodbye to high school. This is a hello to everything that's next. I know we will all accomplish great things in life. Even if you feel lost, remember we can all make our lives better. You've done it before. Congratulations, class of 2026. Our time is finally here.
Thank you, Melody. All right, next I would like to invite Maria Medina to the microphone to recognize our students who earned the State Seal of Biliteracy.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to recognize the following two students for the State Seal of Biliteracy. Buenas tardes, es mi honor reconocer a los siguientes dos alumnos para recibir el sello estatal bilingüe. Luis Uscanga, please come forward. Luis Uscanga. Luis Uscanga, favor de venir al frente. Genesis Ramirez Elias.
I just want to reinforce what an amazing accomplishment it is for those two students to be receiving the State Seal of Biliteracy this year. Last year was the first time in the history of the school and the history of the State Seal of Biliteracy that Cache Creek had a single student earn the State Seal of Biliteracy, and this year we had two. Speaking of awards, You might have noticed that our students are wearing swag this year. We decided that every kid at Cache Creek has made an incredible accomplishment just by getting to this day, so every student has a purple stole representing that accomplishment. We're not Pioneer. Our students also have cords recognizing honor roll, principal's honor roll, and those students who participated in the Youth Advisory Council this year. Those students who took opportunities to engage in leadership opportunities like being a board speaker, being on ELAC, site council, have pins recognizing that. And we also gave leadership pins to all of the students who engaged in work experience, worked with Workability, or participated in job readiness training with some of our community partners this year, because it took an incredible amount of time, effort, and dedication to continue through the series of workshops that they completed. So give our kids a round of applause, because they're pretty awesome. I think Roger might have the biggest fan club. All right, next I would like to call up Ray Coronado, who will be the first teacher to present an achievement award, and then he will call up the next.
Well, welcome, family. Everybody can hear me today? Can you all hear me? Good? All right, awesome. Because I want to recognize, well, let me start off by saying, my name is Mr. Coronado. At Cache Creek High School, it's Coronado, right? So I want to introduce myself, welcome all the parents, friends, family, but congratulate class of 2026. Amazing, amazing. You will all be missed, for sure. This year, in my class for the art and culture piece, I had a lot of students come in through my class. We do a lot of art. We talk about social justice piece. Identity is a huge one. Who they are as people. And having voice was another thing that we always talked about. Having opinions, holding your ground, it was always talked about in class. And then we did the art piece. I have two students, I had a lot of students this year that were amazing, phenomenal artists, and I hope they continue to do it. And that is, I had two that stood out this year. Came in, they worked hard, they grinded. We had great discussions. Sometimes we didn't agree on things at times, but sometimes, it took time to build a relationship. And I think I did my part on developing a relationship with all my students that came into my class. And I hope you all felt that. The first person I would like to acknowledge this year came in, worked really well. Had her in class for a while, was an amazing artist, and always had an opinion. And that's one thing I really, really enjoyed about her opinion and about what and how she felt. I'd like to present Marcela Palacios Carrillo. The second person that I'd like to acknowledge as well came in this year, a little slow, just kind of hesitant to kind of start things. And with art, it's very intimidating. It's very intimidating to express what you want to put down on paper, on canvas, because you're your hardest critic, right? But once they get past that point, I get some amazing art in my class. And great conversations, and we have deep conversations in class. This student came in a little slow at first, kind of hesitated to kind of really want to do art. And then all of a sudden, it just hit. She just got it. She had the eye for art, the eye for design, the eye just to correct my mistakes on art piece. She did amazing. And I would like to present Anissa Rangel Flores. Mariah Morgan will be coming up next.
Hello, my name is Mariah Morgan. I am here to present the award for the English department, and so being an English teacher, I think it's only fair I start off by paraphrasing an author. So Nick Stone says, every room you enter shifts the moment you enter it. Whether that shift is positive or negative is wholly up to you. And I'm a very realistic person, and if you ask these students here, I bet that 67 out of 70 of them will tell you they hate English. They hate it every moment of my class. But every class you walk into at Cache Creek, whether it's positive or negative, is wholly up to you. Whether you're good at English or bad at English, it's the attitude you bring into that. And that's kind of life in general. The attitude you bring into it, the effort you bring into it is what you're going to bring out of it. And I had a student that every day gave all. And always had a positive attitude, always was willing to participate, whether they were confident or not, always asked for help, always asked to make sure they had the right answers, and just made sure that when he walked through that door, he brought positivity with him and he was going to get something out of it. And I think he genuinely cared about learning, which we know already because he got the bilingual seal of literacy this year. So I'd like to call up Luis Uzcanga, please. And now I want to call up Lindsay Weisenberg to give the History Award.
Hello, I'm Lindsay Weisenberg. I teach World and United States History, Race and Social Justice. The student I picked, there was a list of them that I wanted to choose. This student really stood out because when he walked into the class, just like what Ms. Morgan said, this student just brought the atmosphere up in the class, always sat in the front, which is almost unheard of, was never on his phone, always paying attention, always trying to get whatever he could out of it. And even though he was very shy and very quiet, he had such a kind and welcoming smile to other students, staff, and just such a pleasure to have in class and such a pleasure to get to know this year. And that is Gael Camarina. Come on up. And now we have Mr. Tony Cito.
Those of you guys that know me, I teach American Gov and Econ over at Cache Creek High School. Obviously, we've had quite a few challenging issues coming up within the last few years. And that being said, my students have stepped up and have learned the material. I've had quite a few fantastic students, but this year's American Gov Econ student is going to be Melody Callis. I'd like to call up Darcy next.
I do. I'm not off the cuff like these guys. I teach math. So I'm Miss Darcy Lacheski. I teach math. So kids come into my room to learn math. They're not that excited. So that doesn't really make a difference necessarily, but it can. But this year I had a lot of good students. I had a really good time with them, and it was hard for me to pick a standout. But this kid, I would say if you want a picture of a consistent student, he was the picture of a consistent student. And regardless of what was going on, he locked in when he sat down. He just got what he needed to get done, and he was always a part of the discussion. He helped everybody else. Even when his girlfriend became a student in my class in the same period, not only did he continue to get everything done, but they both stepped up and got everything done together. It was very impressive. And watching him grow this year, especially from just the kid in my class to the kid who did all the other things on campus, it's been really exciting to see, and I can't wait to see what he does next. I hear he's going into the Marines. I'm kind of okay with that. It makes me a little nervous. But Giovanni Elias Corona. Miss Lynn, you're up.
Hi, I'm Miss Lynn. I'm the science teacher. I teach chemistry and biology. And my student of the year always came in, challenged my knowledge, which I love. And we had great discussions in both subjects. He had me for both subjects. And so I would like to invite Austin Coombs to come up for my award. I would now like to call Chris Grody.
Happy graduation day, families. You only get one high school graduation, and this is it. So congratulations, class of 2026. You did great. Parents and family, I hope you enjoy the day. So my name is Chris Grody, and I also teach a history class at Cache Creek, and I'm going to be giving out the student award for my classes. One thing is, teachers get energized when a student shows interest in their class. When they ask questions and they're willing to have a discussion about what you're doing in class, and they're interested in the subject, it makes for a positive vibe. And the student that I'm going to give this award to was just that. She was a pleasure to have in class. She was interested in the class, and she gave a positive vibe, and she certainly energized me to be in the class and teach. So this award goes to Sophia Borelli.
All right. Next, I'd like to invite Jane Williams to the microphone. She's going to recognize the students who participated in the ALMS workshops this year.
Thank you so much. Wow. Yes, my name is Jane Williams. I'm with All Leaders Must Serve. I am privileged to be here with one of our mentors. We are a mentor organization, and we empower youth through job readiness. And I have to tell you that this school is our favorite. We did 70 students last year, and if you come into our clubhouse and go into the lobby, you will see a big picture of these students out of all the students we served. So we're really excited. Let me introduce to you one of our mentors. This is Julie Webb. We also have Jim Campos, Daryl Aaronsman, and Jan Arnold. And those are volunteers that come in from the community because we really care about our young people. So these young people that we are going to recognize again, and we've already met with them, we've already done a 2-week program, and they were recognized and given $200 to hopefully deposit into a bank to get ready to be job ready. And they got that money for perfect attendance. So we'll start with our students. Hopefully they're all here. I'm going to start with Genesis Ramirez. You're going to get on this side. Giovanni Marquez. You got a fan club. Good to see you. Annalicia Luna. Zach Frazier. Zach. Gael Camarina. It's okay. Melody Callis. Nolan Bell. And Adelcy Orozco. I want to say these young people stayed after school to do this, and I want to thank the district because they provided services so these young people could stay after school, even to the point of their graduation. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Jane. Next, I'd like to invite Lindsay Weisenberg to present a special award this afternoon.
Hello. Today I have the privilege of introducing a very special recognition, a perpetual award that will become a lasting part of Cache Creek High School graduation tradition. This award was created to honor the extraordinary legacy of Chris Grody, whose 30 years of service as a teacher, coach, mentor, and advocate in alternative education has impacted countless students and families. Through leadership, compassion, dedication, and an unwavering belief in students, Chris has helped shape the heart of our school community. Beginning this year, the Chris Grody Legacy Award will be presented annually to a student who demonstrates perseverance, leadership, compassion for others, and a commitment to personal growth, qualities that Chris exemplified throughout his career. A perpetual award is more than a plaque or a name engraved each year. It is a reminder that one person's influence can continue to inspire future generations long after retirement. The recipient's name will be placed on a perpetual plaque that is hung in our office at Cache Creek High School. At this time, we would like to recognize Chris Grody for the incredible legacy he leaves at Cache Creek High School and present the inaugural Chris Grody Legacy Award.
At this time, I would like to call up Miss Darcy, to present the Chris Grody Legacy Award.
So bittersweet. So the Chris Grody Legacy Award is going to a student that we all as a staff decided couldn't be more deserving. And I want this kid to hear it. So Ramiro, would you come up here, please? Yeah, hi Ramiro, come up. Hi. This is Ramiro Negrete Ayala. He's made a very meaningful impact on our school and on our community. He's a great example of what this award is about. He's been involved in just about everything possible on our campus, literally everything. ELAC, School Site Council, Youth Advisory Committee, and even serving as the student representative at the board meetings. That's impressive. He didn't just participate, he showed up, he contributed, and helped make our school stronger. What stands out even more, though, is who he is as a person. He's always smiling, always laughing, and always looking for ways to make other people feel welcome and happy. He brings a positive energy wherever he goes and has a way of brightening the day for students and for staff. One of the things that speaks most highly of Ramiro is that he found such a strong sense of belonging that he wanted to stay involved in every way that he could, and for as long as he could. He became a true part of the fabric of our school community. In my class, Ramiro reliably arrived every single day with 2 cinnamon rolls and juice boxes in his hand, every day. That's a small detail, but somehow it's a very Ramiro detail. He showed up consistently with a smile, the best attitude, and a readiness to be part of the day. Ramiro, we want to thank you for all you've contributed to our school community. Congratulations for being the first to get the Chris Grody Legacy Award, and we can't wait to see what comes next for you.
Wait. Next, I would like to invite our amazing counselor, Mr. Damian Martin, to introduce our scholarship presenters for the afternoon.
Hello, my name is Damian Martin. I am the school counselor at Cache Creek. I was a counselor at Woodland High School for many years before arriving to Cache Creek 3 years ago. I recognize many parents and family members of former students. I have the honor of serving our students out here at Cache Creek High School. And again, I am proud to introduce the donors for various scholarships who have contributed to our students for their education after high school. Which one do we start with? We are going to start with Olga Navarez.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm going to be presenting 2 scholarships this afternoon. The first is the Concilio Scholarship. Concilio was established in 1976, and starting in 1996, we started giving scholarships. Our goal is to give scholarships at each of the high schools in Yolo County. This year we are giving 2 scholarships at Cache Creek, and the 2 students that were selected by their teachers because we always let the school select and identify their students. The two students are Luis Uscanga and Genesis Ramirez Elias. This thing doesn't want to play with me. Okay, the second scholarship is a personal scholarship. Excuse me. I give this scholarship. Since I retired, I started giving this scholarship in honor of my parents, Jose Leon and Delia Nevares. They immigrated from Durango, Mexico, worked as farm workers, and had limited opportunities for education. My father went to the 6th grade in Mexico. My mother made it to the 10th grade. And because of that, they value education greatly. Our parents, all of our parents, and as we become parents, we always want our children to do better, to do more. And that's what my parents wanted. They sacrificed so that we could live our dreams. Just as you have all sacrificed so that these guys here could live their dreams. So their two big values were education, and the other thing was that they always felt that it wasn't enough for us to be doing okay. Our community also needed to be doing okay. So they were very involved in giving to the community and lending a hand and encouraging other young people, our friends, to continue their education. So this scholarship is given in their name, and the recipient this year is Melody Caliz.
Next, I'd like to invite Pam Getch up to present the WEA scholarship, I believe.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pamela Getch, and I serve as a director at large with the Woodland Education Association. I know many of us are here today to see our former students. We are so proud of you. You haven't had a straight path, but you have gotten to where you need to be. Now, I'm a little emotional about this because this year I got the privilege of being on this campus, and these kids really touched my soul. I look at you guys, and I know the things that you have gone through. I know the various classrooms that have maybe disappointed you, and the various teachers that have uplifted you. The things that you have gone through are all a part of your story. And this scholarship was created to honor the legacy of educators we've lost. This year, we continue to honor Delia Zamudio and Mike Owens, beloved teachers, union leaders, and advocates whose passion and compassion left a lasting impact on our schools. Delia and Mike believed in the power of relationships, all of those relationships that you made here at Cache Creek. They believed in making students feel seen, heard, and uplifted. Today, I'm gonna recognize one student who doesn't know that I was also watching, who didn't realize that as I walked through the halls, I noticed his quiet presence. Connor, your story reflects that same spirit. You wrote that what you admired most was when teachers observe. Your journey hasn't been a direct path, but through time, you have seen your own potential. That kind of connection that you established standing in and standing up for those around you is admirable. You've overcome challenges with quiet strength and continued forward with determination, heart, and leadership. Connor Newton, congratulations. Thank you for carrying this legacy forward.
Thank you so much.
Wait.
Next, I'd like to invite Irene DeFentorum and Diana Martin to present the CSEA Scholarship.
Diana wasn't able to make it, but good afternoon. My name is Irene DeFentorum, and I'm the library tech at Dingle Elementary School. First, congratulations to all of you, the class of 2026. Congratulations to your families, the staff and teachers at Cache Creek. Students, you have achieved what you have been working for the last 13 years. You made it. Next, I'm here to present the CSEA Scholarship. Who is CSEA? Well, we're your office staff, we're your custodians, the bus drivers, your paraprofessionals, we're the lunch ladies, the custodians, security, and librarians, and so many other people that are behind the scenes that you don't see. Finally, today, I'm here to recognize and award scholarships to two of your classmates. Both of them wrote about persistence, perseverance, hardships, and overcoming those hardships to reach this day that they've been waiting for and their families have been waiting for. I would like to congratulate and award the certificates to Guadalupe Velasquez and Sierra Echeverria. Congratulations.
Next, I'd like to welcome Lisa Sanchez to the podium to deliver the CASCUA Scholarship.
Good afternoon again, everyone. My name is Lisa Sanchez, and I am presenting a scholarship on behalf of California Association of Supervisors of Child Welfare and Attendance, the Delta Sierra section. This scholarship is recognizing a student whose journey through alternative education reflects resilience, strength, and determination. Through life's challenges, they have remained focused on their goals while remaining committed to academic success and future goals. CASCUA applauds your accomplishments and looks forward to seeing all that you achieve in the future. Please help me congratulate Sierra Echeverria. Congratulations.
Thank you, speakers and presenters. President Rodriguez, would you do me the honor of joining me at the podium? This is the part we're all here for. President Rodriguez, governing board members, and Superintendent Ortega-Lampkin, I hereby certify that the students sitting before you have met the graduation requirements of the Woodland Joint Unified School District and/or the state of California, and do therefore qualify for a Cache Creek High School diploma. I now present to you the class of 2026.
Thank you very much. I will read the certification of graduates first in Spanish, then in English. Gracias, Directora Carrillo, en nombre de la mesa directiva del Distrito Escolar Unificado de Woodland y la administración del distrito, es un gran honor y un placer para mí aceptar su certificación de la clase de 2026 de la Escuela Preparatoria Cache Creek y declarar que se han graduado. Thank you, Principal Carrillo. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Woodland Joint Unified School District and the district administration, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to accept your certification of the class of 2026 of Cache Creek High School and declare they are graduates. Congratulations.
At this time, I invite our staff, board members, and our superintendent to stand for the presentation of diplomas. Remember, what they pick up here is empty. They have to come visit us in the cafeteria to get their actual diplomas. And we will begin.
Mia Ariano Rojo Chinese. Jasmine Arispe.